Paramount is pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
The following feature has been rated R by the Motion Picture Association of America. It is intended for mature audiences and parental discretion is advised.
Correctly with the correct amount.
Oh, hey there, Horrorholics. How are you? Welcome to episode 23. Glad to have you. Here, let's all do a chug right off the bat.
Who the hell would have thought we'd made it 23 episodes?
Oh, I heard that.
But I want to
All right.
have everything up.
We want to say thank you for watching and welcoming us to our 23rd episode. And first thing I want to say is recently hit 1,000 subs on our YouTube channel, and we thank y'all for that. We love y'all, and we want to do another big chug for hitting 1,000. We love y'all. And
1,000.
So chug.
Thank you so much, everybody. Ooh. I got some Yeti cheers tonight, guys. It'll be nice. Will from Chesterfield. What's up? What's up, Far From Normal? Laura. Bill
Belasco.
Says he hasn't
Got
been
old Bill
here in a while.
Belasco in here.
Uh-oh.
What else we got here?
Anyways,
Everyone's
we gotta get tonight. Tonight, we're gonna be talking about Tales from the Dark Side series. Started in '84, 5 seasons. Awesome show. We're gonna be rating our top 5, then going through some other we like.
And by the way, Stephen Barry was the only old motherfucker that was alive when this when it first started airing. So
that is true. I actually witnessed this show as it aired through the seasons. So I went
like
from
the rest of us
to the age of 12 watching it. So basically, now I was beating my Peter off before most of you were even born.
Yeah, the rest of us were still shitting in our diapers when this when the show started.
I heard that. Anybody want to give some thanks to some certain folks in our group that need some mention that have been around forever?
Well, I want to say always thanks to Vintage Authentics, who's our core sponsor for every show, as well as want to say thanks to Tony's Dark Nightmares, who's also a sponsor on our show as well. He recently released a cool leprechaun figure that was kind of spawned off the unreleased Soda Toys figure. And he actually sold that out in less than 24 hours. So hopefully you grabbed one. If not, tough shit. But yeah, thanks to Tony, and awesome. Keep up the great work. Tony's a awesome dude. Big fan of the show, and we love Tony.
I love you, Tony. I want to say what's up to Elizabeth. She's 666. She's been a fan of ours forever and been a supporter. Thank you. We got Jesse Hobson. He's been a supporter of ours. Robbie Richards.
Jessica Castillo, Bree,
Sinister 686, Glenn. He's always been there. Just want to say we appreciate y'all. We didn't think we'd make it to 1,000. Shit, as fucked up as we didn't think we were going to make it past 2 episodes, and y'all have no clue.
We barely did.
This episode, we were about to rip each other's fucking heads off. We can't believe we made it this far. So I love all y'all, and I love all the other Horrorholics. So cheers again.
Yep. And we should also say happy belated birthday if you haven't to Steven. Steven just had a birthday.
Yeah, 65 years old, guys. 65 years old.
I am not fucking 55. I'm 44. And yes, my birthday was yesterday. March 12th, that's the day that kings were born and gods.
That's the day God shit on earth, was March 12th, I guess.
Yeah.
That's the day God made a real man.
He flicked a dingleberry and it landed on
You
her.
suck.
Like I haven't heard fucking dingleberry before. Fucking good one.
God flicked his dingleberry and it landed on Earth. We got Steven.
All right, enough of this bullshit. We're gonna go into our first segment that y'all know. That our fellow horrorholic fucking Eric Bendel started, Old Daddy. Hi, Daddy. It's called What Watched and What We Picked Up. We're gonna start off with Jordan.
Easy E.
Easy E. Jordan.
What?
What did you watch? What
We're
did you pick up?
starting our what we watched and what we picked
I
up.
didn't watch it. I didn't watch anything.
Okay. Well,
Are you drinking a 40?
No, it's a Corona.
okay. Well, what have you picked?
Shit.
Why you gotta be so goddamn difficult?
I didn't watch. I've not watched anything horror related that I can think of. So there's no point in talking about.
What have you picked up lately? I know you've got stuff.
Got a new skateboard.
Oh.
Oh Lord.
Toy machine.
Yep. Do me last. I don't fucking know, man.
Okay, Jordan's done. We're gonna go to Darren.
The only thing I picked up recently is
Hey, that's a good word, Doug. Good complete, Jordan.
the only thing,
Go ahead, Darren.
no, the only thing I picked up was I picked up Tony's Leprechaun, which I'm excited about. I finally got my Jester in the other day from the Valentine's Day full moon sale, which is nice. So now I'm still on the hunt for a Leech Woman. If anyone knows where I can find one at a decent price, I am interested. They're pretty much impossible to find for cheap.
I think there's one at your mother's house.
I left mine there.
Oh shit!
Oh god damn. You know
Go
what?
on.
You know what's messed up, guys? These guys make fun of my mom constantly, and she loves them. She
does.
thinks they're the sweetest, and
She loves me all night long.
Oh, come on now.
You know what?
Yep.
Steve walked off on her in the morning and didn't even let her make him breakfast. She offered. Piece of shit.
She should have paid me.
Piece of shit. You
Go
steal.
on, Darren.
All right. Anyway, so that's what I bought. I think that's pretty much it. As far as watching stuff. I was preparing for this episode because I haven't really seen Tales from the Dark Side much, but I'm not going to get into it just yet. But I've been watching a lot of those, so I'm excited to talk about them tonight. That's really it. I watched Puppet Master 1, 2, and 3 again the other day just because I was on the hype of getting that doll. And that's really it. That's all I got. Oh, you're up.
Well, the way you motherfuckers are going, we're gonna be done with this show in fucking 25 minutes. Damn. We're trying to stretch this shit out a little bit. All right, so it's supposed to be, this is when you need Eric or Craig, long-winded motherfuckers talking. All right, so as far as what watched, I've got a couple here. I've kind of been on a killer animal escapade. Always, you go through phases of certain types of films that you like watching. So one of them being, which this is actually a pretty good double feature, Food of the Gods from H.G. Wells and Frogs with good old young Sam Elliott in there.
Mm-hmm.
both really fun films to me. I would definitely recommend if you're a fan of killer animal films. And then we have this.
Hell yeah, I watched that recently. I love that.
I love Killer Snake, even though I'm a person who absolutely hates snakes, but I love Killer Snake films for some reason. And this is definitely one of my favorites. You gotta love that. Look at that screenshot. So ridiculous. But yeah, it's a fun watch. Another one that I recently watched. I hadn't seen this one in years. I don't know. Have you ever seen this one, Steven? Spellbinder with Kelly Preston and Timothy Daly.
You mean
no,
Spellcaster, not Spellcaster. Spellbinder.
No, I don't believe so.
1988 film. It's really good. I think you'd dig it.
Dude, I was almost hitting puberty by then.
Yeah. The rest of us were still shitting in our fucking diapers. Yeah, but no, I think you would enjoy this though. Yeah, Spellbinder. It's a fun watch. Kind of almost like a witch cult film. Of course, hot Kelly Preston in it. Definitely one I'd recommend. And this one was recommended.
It looks like one of those like softcore porn movies that would Showtime After Dark.
Yeah, it kind of does. I don't know who originally came out with this.
I like it.
MGM. Yeah, no, it does. Yeah, I enjoyed it though. This one was recommended by Stephen Barry, yours truly over there. And that is Blue Ruin.
Yes, that's a good movie.
I really enjoyed this. Directed by Jeremy Saulner, who also did The Green Room, which is another great film as well that he did. This is not really. It's got horror elements, but it's more like a thriller, kind of revenge type flick. But it's got some brutal parts in it for sure.
Yeah.
Especially there's one part where a dude gets stabbed in the neck with a knife, eye twitching, and one dude gets his head halfway blown off by a rifle.
Is it the neck? Is it right in the temple?
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's right in the temple. Yeah, it gets like a weird. It's almost like that Dawn of the Dead type screwdriver scene. But yeah, no, it's a fun watch. Definitely one. I would. Well, I'm not gonna say fun watch. It's a good watch. It's one I would recommend. It's a little bit of a slow burn, but yeah, definitely has some brutal parts to it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely one I would recommend, and one I watched right before the show. I've watched this one numerous times. I've recommended this, I think, to all of you guys. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but that is Deadly Eyes. This is my absolute favorite killer rat film of all time.
Dogs with rat costumes.
Yes, it's wiener dogs that they put into rat costumes to play the part. But it
can't be your favorite rat movie.
This is my absolute favorite killer rat film of all time.
It is. Would you consider Trilogy of Terror 2 in with rat films?
Yes. Yeah. I would consider, and they would be like neck and neck. But this one beats out that segment just because it's longer and it's got more part. And Steven done fell out of his chair.
Jesus.
Now he's upside down.
I still can't see Steven.
Now he's upside down. All right, but yes, it does have some brutal parts to it, like where the rats are, chewing through people's necks, in their ankles. Yeah, I definitely recommend Deadly Eyes if you can find a copy of it to watch somewhere. And if you're into killer animal films, definitely one I recommend. All right, so that's it for my what's watched. As far as my pickups, I'll start with this. I don't know why Jordan didn't show this. Why Jordan didn't show this off, or all right, Steven might show this off a little bit, but I know Jordan and Steven both got this. And if you're subscribed to their channel, then you've already seen this. But it's this really dope ass Deadly Spawn vinyl.
Oh yeah.
And it's actually, it's pretty good size. It's probably like 7-8 inches tall. Really well made. It's kind of these portions as well as the head are all you can move around. Yeah, really cool piece though. This was Justin Ishmael, I believe, that made this. He also does a tadpole portion as well from the movie. If you haven't seen Deadly Spawn, another one I highly recommend. A cool creature feature film. And to tie up more time, this is another piece that I believe I got in like Monday of last week, and this is the Nosferatu. This is the
God damn it,
Max.
Steven. Sit still.
I'm sorry.
Max
I'm sorry.
Shrek.
Go ahead, Paul.
It's the Max Shrek 1922, I believe, version of Nosferatu. This was done by Jason Hammond out of Canada. I've always been a fan of the look of the Max Shrek Nosferatu, so was glad to be able to pick up this piece and add it to the collection. All right, and that is pretty much everything I have for what's watched and what picked up.
All right, Jen.
All right, on to you,
It's
Steve.
my turn.
Yep.
Is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Did Darren already go?
Yeah, he went before me.
Is my camera on? Or I've knocked it off the goddamn thing so many times I don't even know. All right. Well, here's what I've watched. Well, first off, I've been watching this my whole life, but if you don't have the Tales from the Dark Side, if you can't stream it, and you want to order the DVDs, this is fucking amazing. It's set. It has all seasons in it, the complete series.
And by the way,
it's fucking badass.
You can buy that for $30 on Amazon, FYI.
Yeah. I think I got it for like $25 at Walmart when the first Liz on the cover. But I recommend getting this if you can't stream it or whatever, and you want to see it. It's a fucking complete series. It's awesome. I don't even know why I'm showing this, but I do watch this like every day. I did actually watch it last night when I was going to bed. I go to sleep to it. Bad Taste by Peter Jackson, which is Peter Jackson's best movie ever. If you've never seen Bad Taste, and you need to, because it's amazing. I don't know. I think you're retarded if you haven't seen it, but not in a bad way. Oh, I got judged. You are retarded. You've never seen Bad Taste? My daughter's never seen Bad Taste. She has bad taste. Anyways, all right. Now, I did actually put this in this morning, and it's King of the Ants by Stuart Gordon.
It's a good one.
Stuart Gordon, Reanimator, From Beyond, Dolls. This is an underrated movie. I think if you've never seen this, watch it. It's got George Wendt, Daniel Baldwin, Corey Wurr. This movie is sick as fuck. It's kind of like a revenge movie, almost like Blue Ruin. Revenge movie.
Brutal.
Very disgusting. Like Corey Wurr's like sitting like as a pile of shit at one point in this movie, and she is hot as fuck. I'd fuck her even when she's a pile of shit. Great movie. Sorry, man. My daughter had to hear that. Anyways, and also recently, Paul went to what was it, Paul? What was the convention? William Forsythe.
Oh, Days of the Dead.
Days of the Dead in Atlanta, and he met William Forsythe. Oh shit! Fuck, Miranda, will you picture right there for me?
Yeah. Which one?
Right there, guys. I mean, right there. Hey, she's old enough. That's how we talk. Anyways, he met Paul met William Forsythe, who's one of my fucking heroes. Like, I love him and everything, especially raised in Arizona. But he also played in Dear Mr. Gacy. He played John Wayne Gacy. And if you've never seen this movie, it's fucking awesome. And I fucking love it. And I was kind of like in a Forsythe mood because I got that autograph. And, well, I'll show you in a second. He got me an autograph. The movie's fucking awesome if you've never seen it. It's a true story. Good movie. My pickups. I'll start with that. Paul got me a William Forsythe autograph from Raising Arizona, which I fucking I would have. I mean, it's badass, but I wish I could have met him myself. But this is just as good. This says to Steven, hurry up, damn hayseed, and that is dope to tell. That is one of the coolest things I've ever fucking seen in my life, honestly. Anyway, all right, Jen. One of my other pickups is I also got the Deadly Spawn from Justin Ishmael, which his communication sucks. If you order from him, he can basically lick my nuts as far as how he communicates with you. But this thing is badass, and I'm happy with it. And behind me over here, I got recently I got a Distortions Unlimited Andromeda. Only 24 of these made. I got number 17. That, and I'm not sure if I showed this the one of the last shows, but I also got the Zaxxon from Friday the 13th Part 4, the final chapter. Tommy Jarvis, the mask he's wearing when he's playing Zaxxon in the game. Zaxxon, yeah,
The Zaxxon.
But,
The Zaxxon.
and I got this
Zaxxon
by Shallow Grave Effect. This is a Brandon Scott Murphy sculptor die, but this thing is badass. If you know Friday the 13th Part 4, then you know what this is, and I'm stoked to have that. And that's my what. I have a lot of aliens, yes.
Yeah, I guess we didn't say that all of us watched part 4, 5, and 6 together the other night for a what watch?
Oh yeah, we did.
Wow,
yeah, we were on a 13th marathon.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about that.
Yeah, we said.
Yeah, Jordan, how about you tell us what you actually watched and what you actually picked up now?
Well, I watched part 4, 5, and 6. No, 4, 5, and 6. Friday the 13th movies because we ain't watched. It's what Friday the 13th movies are great, but you got to let some time go in between. Then they're real good to watch again. Burn through a few.
Yep.
Only thing I picked up was that goddamn fucking the fucking Deadly Spawn. And y'all.
Hey, what about what you got in the mail yesterday?
It's on my fridge upstairs.
Oh, you put it on the at least you put it on the fridge.
No,
you didn't put it.
No,
at least
I put it on top of the fridge because the kids kept trying to fuck with it.
At least you didn't put it in the closet.
No, I'm gonna put it down with my other.
I don't know.
I got all my. Thanks for the thing too. Thanks for the fucking.
No problem.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
A plastic thing.
Yeah, the protector. Yeah.
I like it. Goes with. I left all my other ones in there. I'm not even gonna get frames for them. I like the protectors. They're good enough frames.
No, they are. We're good. Andromeda, which by the way, like Steven said, there was 24 made, and a cool coincidence is that I have one as well, as so does Jordan, and we all bought them. 3 different people, 3 different places, and we somehow got the numbers 15, 16, and 17.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Pretty cool.
They've been out of production and out of sale for years.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Fucking crazy.
All right, they're saying we need to do a chug because I guess we hit a certain amount of likes.
Oh, hey, we got all kinds of people talking to us in the chat too. We've just been ignoring everybody.
Let's do it. Hey, let's do a chug, and then let's take time and let's address the chat and talk shit and say what's the fuck's up. But first, nostalgia. And once again, even though I already stated it, I'm gonna thank everybody again for 1,000 subs to getting us over that hump. Hey, here's the 2,000.
Yeah,
2 of them.
Woo! I do a shot too. Ugh.
Oh, that's so cold.
Yeah, I'm not used to these Jaegers. It's been a while since I had Jaeger. That shit's fucking nasty.
Jaeger?
Yeah, because I was always drinking oh shit. We have Miranda stepping in for her father here.
You're drinking Jaeger? See, I can't see Steven's camera.
At least she's not as ugly as Stephen Barry. That's true. So that's a plus.
My dad.
Fucking hear you.
My dad is good looking. My so.
We sure are glad that you get your looks from your mother, Miranda, not your father.
Yeah, right. She
better looking than me.
Oh.
She even talks shit like her dad.
Yeah, she's got that same wit.
Mm-hmm. Even talks shit like her dad.
The best looking people in this show is my dad and Jordan.
champion.
No. 'Cause
Such BS.
I'm trying to make an entrance. I mean, what?
I can't see the chat. What is the chat saying?
People are just saying Stravi, cheers, let's drink.
Too much talking, not enough drinking.
That's Craptacular Jr.
Yeah, Craptacular Jr. over there.
Craptacular Jr.
Castillo's talking mad head.
Chug a brew.
Everyone's in here. Horror Mancave, Terry Shields. Everyone's in
34 people.
there. Yeah, thanks, guys.
36 people watching and shit. Do you have any giveaways this show?
I don't know if we do.
Yes, we do. Yeah. Steven will announce those when he. Are you taking a shit in the middle of the show? Jesus Christ.
Shit. And when I get back, I'll do giveaway.
All right, well,
leave it to
okay.
one of the Horrorholics to take a shit in the middle of a show.
Oh, I mean, it is what it is.
All right. Well, how about, since we're waiting on Steven, how about is there anybody in the chat that has any questions for anybody on the show, since we're waiting to go into the next segment? So Steven's supposed to be the fearless leader.
We should do that as a big part of it anyway.
Yeah,
like
yeah. So,
do
you guys have any questions for any Horrorholics that are currently on the show? Like
questions, you fucking bastards. Ask.
I know y'all got some questions. Hey, Elizabeth wants to know, Miranda, what's your favorite horror movie? Oh, you done waited too long.
Girl, I don't know. I don't know.
Steven, that's
I feel like
Steven,
if I say wrong, I'm gonna get made fun of.
Damn it, that's how you answer.
I like that. Grog.
Is that good enough?
Wait, what did she say?
No, don't worry about it.
Oh God, Bree making fun of my hair. The
Did you? Damn, Steven, did you at least wipe?
Well, yes, I'll wipe.
Till it bleeds.
I
wouldn't have wiped.
Give it up.
Hey, Darren, you are starting to look like Hanson.
I'm growing my hair out, guys. I can't, like, if I throw the hat on, then it just looks like I look like Doofy from fucking.
No, you don't look that good.
Hey, what are we doing? We're answering questions in the chat.
Yeah. One of them wanted to know. Elizabeth wanted to know what Miranda's favorite horror movie was, and she failed at that.
Well,
Hey, I'm thinking.
Well, it's not a horror movie, but it's summer school, right? Like,
and then Jessica said, "Hey, Steven's yelling from the crapper."
He usually does.
Wait.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, to interrupt the chat. One of my pickups just came in here. This is one of my new pickups, Lil B.
Oh.
That's actually Jessica's pickup.
He's a teacup shit dude. His name's Lil B.
Jessica, look at him talking all like it's his dog, and she's in the chat.
Hey, Larry wants to know who's running this shit show. That would be Stephen Barry. 100% is running this shit show.
Fuck you, Larry.
Steven is 100% running this shit show.
Because I went to go take a shit doesn't mean it's a shit show.
Yeah, well, I mean, technically it is. You were the first person. Hey, Steven, we're 20. Steven, we're 23 episodes in, and you're the first person to take a shit mid-show. First time for everything. Oh, God. All right. Here we go.
What are you talking about? I mean,
Here we
I'm
go.
one of the insiders. You know I'm an insider.
Is my microphone sound a bit better?
All right, where are we at, Steven? You're the leader of this shit show.
All right,
you guys
all right. Here's the time for the giveaway. Now the giveaway, I don't have it with me to show you. Eric's going to give it to you. It's a DVD, but
What's the DVD?
uh-huh.
What is the DVD?
All right, it's hold on.
Spirit Animal.
It's called Spirit. It's called Spirit Animal, by Necroshark Films, a film by Madeline Deering. And I don't know anything about the film because Eric didn't tell me anything. But I know if it's anything that Eric likes, if you're into like shot on video, backwoods, fucking looks like your fucking daddy made it when he was 2. It's probably that kind of movie. But could also be a blockbuster. I don't know. But to win this movie called Spirit Animal, and my spirit animal would be a pig, I think, because they root and shit, fuck a lot. Miranda, go to sleep.
You be a rabbit.
Okay, to win this DVD, Spirit Animal.
Quit trying to touch the glass on those lenses.
Hey. Okay, now to win this movie called Spirit Animal by Madeline Deering, you have to answer this question. And it relates to Tales from the Dark Side. How many episodes did Tom Savini direct from Tales from? How many episodes did he direct in the Tales from the Dark Side series?
And that's not including
And I'll
producing.
tell you, it's less. It's more than 1, and it's less than 7. I'm gonna give you a hint.
That's good.
Here we go again.
So, basically, whoever gets it first, we'll mark it down, and Grog will mark it down, and then Eric will take a month to send it out to you.
Because that's how we do.
Hey,
That's how we do.
I still can't. I can't see nobody. Damn it! I'm about to leave and come back.
We'll do that.
You do that, Easy.
No, you let me know when it's safe. Tell me, is it safe? Now I ask you again, is it safe?
It's,
Is it?
Miranda, that's not right. Bree is wrong. Miranda is wrong.
Miranda
Far
win.
Normal Laura is wrong.
Next one that comes in.
Miranda got it. Miranda
shit.
got it. Miranda won. Miranda won.
Is that fair though?
Did you just guess?
All right.
I didn't tell her what it was.
No, I'm just meaning because we know
She gonna do it at DVD. She ain't gonna watch it.
Lucky guess.
All right, Miranda doesn't win. Someone else can get.
Hey,
Oh,
actually, far from Laura, far from normal Laura, got it before her.
Oh.
we're gonna give it to her because she was. Miranda don't count.
Yes, I did.
And tell
Because-
me you don't count, but what are you gonna do with it? Are you gonna really watch it?
What?
Are you gonna watch the movie?
What is it?
No.
Yes, exactly right.
What is it?
Give it to Far From Normal. Far From Normal, Laura, you won.
Tell me what it is.
Congratulations, far from normal Laura.
Good.
Yes. Who guessed 2
Good
or
job
3,
on it.
which is kind of a cheat answer, but we'll give it to you.
Well, Bree just answered 3, but Bree, you don't get it because you're a day late and $1.
Yep. Kind of like you were with Larry. Day late and $1 short.
Hey, there it goes.
I'm trying to look in the chat, see if I can't see what's going on.
Well, you gotta fucking
All
wipe
right.
the glasses off. You gotta clean them lenses, man.
Oh yeah.
That's the only way you're gonna see properly.
Now it works, and I can see.
There you go.
Oh, now I can't
All right.
see.
Bullshit. We're going into it now. We're going to go into Tales from the Dark Side.
All right. I had to do it to Steven.
Yep.
Fuck you, man.
All right, let's get into it.
All right, we're good. All right. Enough.
Let's do it.
We're getting into Tales from the Dark Side now.
Hey, why
Tales
don't
from
you
the Dark Side?
There you go.
first aired something 84, and went for I think 5 seasons, something like that.
Four.
I could be wrong.
Four.
Could be-
It was
Four seasons. 4 seasons.
Okay, 4. All right, God damn it!
No, you don't
Call me out.
You don't know shit about Tales from the Dark Side.
All right, now listen. It was produced by George A. Romero and Richard P. Rubenstein, who the longtime producer of Romero's films. So it's a fucking basically a fucking Twilight Zone-ish fucking Outer Limits type shit, but it was real low budget. It was honestly, I remember when I was a kid growing up, it was on like the UHF channels. It was like 20 Vision. It was not on NBC or Channel 13 or anything like that. But it was an awesome show. And
wait. Excuse me. What did you say it debuted on?
1984.
No, what channel did it air on?
I didn't say it debuted on any.
One of the free
It
channels.
debuted on a mix.
One of the free
Market.
I thought it was on, which I wasn't alive. I'm just saying I wasn't alive then. Well, I mean I was, but I was like 1 or 2. But I thought it debuted on CBS. Am I incorrect?
I don't believe so.
Okay,
I grew up watching on.
Well, wasn't CBS like a free channel?
Oh, yeah, it's a network
right.
television.
Shut up! It's irrelevant. I don't give a fuck. When I watched it, it came on fucking 20 Vision, my UHF channel. Let's move on. Let's move on. The whole point is it's a great show. I get a little heated.
Fuck all you motherfuckers.
Let him do his intro. Let him do his intro to the show. Let's not fuck with him.
Could I fucking get through this?
Yeah. Hey guys, stop. He's gonna call all of us fat pieces of shit and tell us all to die. So let's let him finish.
Yeah, many writers from Stephen King or Romero to fucking goddamn Clive Barker even wrote an episode. But anyways, they were fun episodes. They were lighthearted, were creepy. Some were horror. Some were fucking kind of fantasy. Some were shit. I will say this. When I look at Tales from the Crypt, I say it's 80-20 good. When I look at Tales from Dark Side, I say it's about 30-70 good. Like 30 are badass, 70 are shit. But I still have a fondness for it. My love for the show is great. So anyways, the show is awesome. If you never watched it, you go fuck yourself. Go watch it. But we're gonna go through our top 5, and then after that, we're gonna go through like honorable mentions, like ones that like didn't maybe make it in the top 5, but that we love. So we're gonna start with Jordan, and give me your number 5.
All right. Well, I didn't go through and look through them all. I forgot to. Oh. You know, I'll just say I like Halloween Candy and Trick or Treat are by far the best. Obviously, they're Halloween related, so as a kid, I fell in love with those. But I wouldn't say I have a top 5 or a number 5.
Leave it to Jordan to always fuck up the episode.
What are you gonna do? So,
can I interject?
I don't know what's going on right now. I thought we're saying 5 ones we like and then moving on.
No, we're counting down. We're doing a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you list what would be your fifth favorite.
You don't have to, Jordan.
God damn it, that's gonna.
Listen, hold on. You don't have to rate them. I'm not doing it. I'm saying I'm just like, go through like just pick one for number 5 and talk about it, and then we'll go.
Can I start?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Darren.
All right. So I first off want to say I was never somebody like Steven that grew up watching this show. I was somebody that grew up watching Outer Limits and Twilight Zone because they were always on free. You didn't have, I don't know, I didn't have cable until I moved out on my own because I could afford it. We were always poor. So whatever we always, whatever we could watch. So it was Twilight Zone and Outer Limits and Tales from the Crypt at times. So I've only recently discovered watching these actual episodes other than watching the film. So I watched 8 of them today. Like since 5 o'clock, I've been watching them. And there's a few that I like, and I don't know. I know these guys are probably like, "Oh, I've seen that one." I don't know if there's way better ones, but I would say my number 5 of the 8 I saw today, I would say The Milkman Cometh would be my number 5. I think that was
a good episode.
And I think if you guys have never seen it,
Robert Forster.
It's almost like the Milkman is like a genie. He grants not wishes to people, but he grants like what they ask for. So you write a note, you leave it for the Milkman, and then but the whole time is like throughout the progression of the story, like him and his friend, like his friend's wife dies because he asked for too much. Like he asked for like a hot young girlfriend, so they kill it. So his wife dies because he wants that. It's just really interesting, and every episode's only like 27 minutes, so it's less than a half an hour. Especially if you watch it on digital now, they go pretty quickly. Mm-hmm. But The Milkman Cometh, I thought was pretty good. I thought it had a good twist at the end, especially with the baby. So, I mean, I don't. Do we ruin episodes for people? Do we tell them all about it?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, I mean it's been out for 30 years.
All right, so the end of Milkman Cometh, like the husband and the wife.
Hey, hold up! Listen,
What is that?
I know you like it, but I thought we were doing just hey, here's the episode. I didn't know we were doing a whole goddamn review on each fucking episode.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, we gotta time 2 hours.
The ending of the episode was that the husband and wife wanted a child, a second daughter, because I guess they lost a daughter early in the episode, like years earlier. So they have one, and at the end, it's like some alien, like alligator looking fucking thing. What's going on? Why is there music? Why is everything playing? Somebody's playing it.
That was Grog.
God damn.
Yes, you don't do that. Anyways, so that was the episode. So I'd say that's my number 5 of the that I saw.
Darren, that's a good episode. Robert Forster, I agree. Great. Steven, would you like to talk on that? Or are you going to talk? I'm sure you're going to talk on that episode later.
I just wanted to say something real quick. I wanted to say, I love you, Jordan. I'm saying, yes, we are going through. Yeah, the whole point is to talk about it.
Oh.
I mean, we have 2 hours of an episode that we got to tie up here that we haven't done shit.
Yeah, do what the fuck you want.
Can I do
You're bitching, goddammit. Talk all you want.
Somebody else go on to a 5th and talk about it.
All right. So, no, I would agree. Milkman Cometh. I think it's a great episode. Robert Forster, the GOAT. I mean, he's was an amazing actor. You know, Alligator. I'm sure Steven can name tons of other films that Robert Forster was in, but Alligator is always my favorite of his. Steven, would you like to comment on Milkman Cometh, or are you going to talk about it later?
I'll talk about it on mine.
Okay. All right. So number 5 for me, my 5th favorite episode is from season 4, and it's called The Yattering and Jack. Clive Barker wrote this episode. The only one that he wrote for Tales from the Dark Side. Well, it's actually based off a story of his, or book. Yeah, I enjoy this one. Phil Fondacaro is in this one as a kind of a demon sent from Beelzebul to come get the soul of this man, and it just all kinds of shippers. It's also a Christmas episode, by the way. Which, if you've watched Tales from the Dark Side, there's a lot of Christmas, Halloween / episodes. But yeah, this is a Christmas episode. Phil Fondacaro, everybody loves Phil Fondacaro, but to me, it's a fun episode. I really enjoy it. Definitely one that I would recommend from season 4. Yep, The Yattering and Jack. Oh, and by the way, that one's directed by the writer who did. He wrote Masters of the Universe, and he also wrote The Dark Crystal.
Oh,
yeah. So
is that the guy you met? Is that the guy you met?
No, but I would definitely recommend you watch that one, Darren. I'm sure you probably didn't see.
All right, send me a thing because now I'm on. Now
season 4, episode 7, The Yattering and Jack. Phil Fondacaro.
It's on the server.
All right,
I know you're a Phil. I know you're a Phil Fondacaro fan as well, so I would definitely recommend that. Go ahead, Steven. Sorry.
No, I was saying that's what's cool about doing an episode like this, like kind of like how we did with Tales from the Crypt, was like I for some reason forgot about that one, and that I remember now when you're talking about it, that's one me and Jordan were talking about. Oh, this is a new like Christmas episode we need to watch during Christmas, you know?
Yeah, it definitely is. It's a cool Christmas one. Yeah.
So I'll start with my number 5. And I know Jordan doesn't want to rate them, and I'm not knocking him. I'm just saying I know what he's getting at. I can't really rate mine. I mean, I love them all the same, but I'm just going to go talk about. I would say not necessarily my number 5, but it is my number 5. It's a Christmas one also. It's called Seasons of Belief with E.G. Marshall. E.G. Marshall from fucking 12 Angry Men, which is an awesome movie, and fucking Creep Show up some press. But it's a fucking awesome movie it's called The Grither, The Monsters of Grither.
It's almost like Krampus. It's like a Krampus style story.
It's like before Krampus and all that shit. It's like a monster coming to fucking get you on Christmas if you say his name too many times, you know. And it's almost like a Beetlejuice thing too, like that. But it's such a fun episode. It's got the little girl from fucking Pet Sematary in it, and E.G. Marshall's in, and E.G. Marshall's like way too old to be like married to this wife of his.
I thought that same thing. I was like, he's like.
We all thought that same thing.
Yeah, she looks like she's like 30. I was like, it looks like it's his daughter. Yeah.
It's so funny, but it's such a good episode, and it really is like in the end, the fucking big hands of the Grither come through the window,
come out, and they snap their necks,
like snap E.G. Marshall and his wife's necks, and
see, I haven't seen that one. What's it called?
Oh, it's Seasons of
Belief. Season 3, episode 11.
All right, I'll add that to the list too.
And it's one of those. For me, it's so cool because it's like a mixture of like Christmas and Halloween at the same time. So it's like I don't know, it's fucking.
Is everyone else in the chat writing these down? Make sure you guys in the chat if you want to experience.
I love that episode. That's my number 5. So are we going back around the horn? Jordan, you're next, number 4. I know you don't want to rate them, but can you just talk about one maybe?
I don't think it's Jordan.
All right, I'll move on. All right, my next one that I thought was really cool and I really thoroughly enjoyed was The Last Car. Do you guys remember that one?
Yeah. Well,
it's these people, this lady is coming on and she's going to meet her boyfriend in some other town or whatever, and she gets on the last car.
That's a Thanksgiving episode.
Yep. She's going home for Thanksgiving, and she's going to meet her boyfriend or whatever, and then like she meets 3 random people that are in that car. So it's like an old lady, like an older guy, and some fucking shithead redhead kid that's always like switching up, right? So he was an astronaut at one point. He was like a Vietnam vet or something like that, and then he was a
cowboy.
He was a
cowboy and a football player.
And pretty much they go through. It's a weird episode. It reminds me of the Twilight Zone so much.
Yeah, it's like a sci-fi episode.
Yeah, you can't really explain like what happens, but every time they're scared of the tunnels. So basically, the last car on the train is like that's like purgatory, right? Would you say purgatory?
Yeah.
Like there's like it's forever.
Dude, Darren, fucking awesome pick. Honestly, that last car is like one of the creepiest and one of the coolest fucking like it's actually one of the darkest episodes you'll ever see on Tales from the Dark Side, and it's so fucking.
I'm glad I picked it. Like at first I was like, because you scroll through all of them and you'll see like thumbnails of ones that like might have a cool looking mask or something, but there's something about like when I read it, I'm like the last car, this train ride, because I like shit like that, like Meat Train.
It's a good one. It's a really good one. Yeah.
What is it? Midnight Meat Train, shit like that. I love stuff like that. Shout out. So. Well, it is. It was also directed by a friend.
That's an awesome fucking pick, man. Honestly, and that's what's so. In all honesty, that's what's so cool about like when we talk about movies, you know, like a certain movie, but I love when we do this, like Tales from the Crypt or Tales from the Dark Side, because there's so many episodes and there's so much shit. Even me, who like, yeah, I'm obsessed with it, but I forget about shit. Even I was telling even Darren, like, hey, check this episode out. I can't believe I didn't tell him Last Car, but he found it on his own, and that is one of my favorite ones of all time. Like, and that little fucking kid is like,
yeah,
that little kid was
such an asshole.
That's the little brother. That's John Cusack's little brother in Better Off Dead, who's like, he gets that book, How to Pick Up
Really?
But yeah, if you guys haven't seen that episode, The Last Car, I think it was season 2, if I remember correctly.
It's dope.
Season 2 or 3. I know it wasn't the first one.
No. I think it's 2. I think it's 3.
The way I have it in my list is
3 or 4. I believe
I picked like 1 or 2 from each season. That's how I did it.
That's a good one though. Yeah.
But yeah, I highly recommend it. It has a really cool ending. It doesn't end like abruptly and stupid like some of these do, where it just doesn't really. I mean, it's a thinker. It's one of those episodes where you're going to think about it. You know, like what does it mean?
Yeah, it's a good sci-fi like episode.
Yeah. So that was mine. That was my 4.
It's creepy. That's an awesome pick, Darren. That's creepy as fuck, man.
Yeah, I do enjoy that.
So does that go to me now?
No. All right, so I will say my 4th one, which I'm not going to pick now because it was actually Seasons of Belief, which Steven had already picked, was my 4th one.
Your turn, Paul? I'm sorry.
Yeah, which was it's a great episode, but my 4, 5, and 6 could like switch around. So since Steven already picked Seasons of Belief, I'm going to pick another one that could have been in my top 5. And so my number 4 is Anniversary Dinner. It's an episode I absolutely love. It's an old married couple.
Cannibal.
Yeah, it's a cannibal film. It's an old married couple, which you kind of get like at the beginning of the episode. You kind of get like, okay, I think this is what this is. But yeah, as it plays along, it gets even like better. And there's like some funny moments in it, you know. Because they're trying to get the girl in the hot tub, which is actually really just a big ass pot that they're going to cook her in. But yeah, I mean, it's got some creepy vibes, it's got some cool vibes. It's definitely an episode that I really enjoyed, like how it all ties in together. So yeah, number 4 for me would be Anniversary Dinner.
That's a cool pick, man. Because that's what I'm talking about. That's what's so cool about a show like this is. I know I love that episode. I mean, one night me and Jordan were on here. I was like, "Oh, let's watch this one," and it's like just one of those like you don't think about a lot, but yeah, it's fucked up, man. Like that couple just trying to lure people in. They're basically cooked like that. That hot tub is a pot, like a stew pot.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I just love. You see like that. Did they have heads on the wall or something? I can't remember.
At the end, yeah, she keeps saying, oh, you remind me of the children. You remind me of my children. Yeah. And then at the end, she opens it up, and the children are just, skulls. But I think it's so funny when the girl's sitting she's sitting in the hot tub, and they're making her drink like sherry, and they're just dumping in. They're dumping in like vegetables and mushrooms and everything while she's just sitting in the hot tub. It's a fun episode. Definitely one I would recommend checking out.
It is a good one. All right, I guess.
Yep.
I guess my number 4 would be Darren already talked about Milkman Cometh. It is one of my top episodes. I think Robert Forster is awesome in it. It's just a crazy episode. I'm not gonna talk too much about it because he already talked about it, but it's one of those like it seems not that creepy, but you wait till the end. It's fucking it pays off, and Robert Forster is badass in it. I mean,
I love Robert Forster.
What I love about it is like you get an acting job out of Robert Forster in that episode of a cheesy little low budget show that you would get a movie from him. He's great in it. I love the payoff at the end, and that's my number 4. I love it. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Jordan, what'd you like to mention?
Say far from normal. Laura's drinking that Sweetwater 420 IPA. I'll tell you what, I've had that a couple times now, and that shit fucks me up, man. I don't know what about it is, and it's super. The hop in it, it definitely tastes like bud, like weed.
Yeah,
You'd
it
think,
does. Well,
like
I mean,
don't I
it's
smoke and stuff. Like you'd think I'd like it, but like it fucks me up, man. I don't know. All right,
All
Jordan,
right.
number 3.
What do you got, Jordan, for number 3? Or just what's one?
3. A Case of the Stubborns.
there you
All
go.
seasons.
Hell yeah, Case of the Stubborns. That's a good one.
It's a good one. It's about an old guy who
That's one of mine.
dies and basically he's so damn stubborn he refuses. What's that
He
prick is in it?
refuses.
He used to be real famous.
He
No,
Home Alone, yeah,
Slater.
Home Alone 2.
No, Christian Slater.
Yes, but the grandpa guy was the guy that says 2 turtle doves in Home 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You're right.
He's the toy. No, he's the toy.
He's
Yeah,
also
the toy
he's
store
also he's also Wally. He's also Wally from Wally World Vacation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he is Wally. That's right.
He always plays a weirdo in his.
Hey, let Jordan talk.
Yeah, he's just an old bastard who won't die. He basically so stubborn he won't die, so he starts rotting away. And he's just like, no, and he basically refuses to die. And it's good special effects. He looks all shitty. And eventually, like as the episode goes on, he gets shittier and shittier. And eventually, he's all fucking decrepit and shit. He's still eating dinner with the family, and she's all fucked up, dirty, fucking rotten, falling apart. It's not a scary one by any means, but it's a fun one. It's definitely more of a fun one than anything. But I mean, obviously, it has the horror aspect of a. I mean, the guy's basically a zombie.
And a young Christian Slater.
Yeah, and you know what's fucked up?
Yeah,
like,
but
at first, I was trying to think of his name. I was trying to think of his name.
He sucks in everything he's ever done. What a piece of shit.
It's because he had that smile. He had that like look, like a young Jonathan.
It's because everything he says, he tries to talk
Grog
like
here.
that.
Grog here. I'm live. Just want to let you guys know. Also, don't forget, in that episode, the Reverend was played by Brent Spiner, aka Data from the Next Generation.
Oh,
yeah, well, that's the good thing about Tales from the Dark Side, though. It's like it's almost like with the Tales from the Crypt. You get people from so many different movies and so many different. They've all done different things. You know, almost every episode has somebody from something that you would recognize somewhere else.
Yeah,
most do, not all, but a lot of them do.
Yep.
And that's all I have to say.
I'll be honest with you. That's my number 2. I'm going to jump the gun. That's my number 2 that I was going to pick because it is so fucking good, Jordan. That's such a good one that I saw anyways. But for my number 3, only because I already said my number 2 is this Case of the Stubborns, is In the Closet. I loved In the Closet. I thought it was great.
Inside the closet.
Or Inside the Closet or whatever. The one with...
where you've been your whole life.
You, man.
God damn it, dude. But yes, that one's great. It's pretty much this girl, this graduate student, rents this house from this old, like, kind of shitty guy, and he's like,
it's professor.
The professor. He lays down the law when she gets there. He's like, you can't have any boyfriends. No loud music. La la la. So I guess she gets to the whole top 3rd floor or whatever, and it used to be his daughter's room. I guess his daughter passed away, and his wife passed away, and so she starts hearing like scratching at like this little closet door in her room, and she thinks it's a rat. So she puts out a rat trap, and she ends up this is another weird one. It's almost like a sci-fi one. Like it doesn't make sense, but it plays out where like the professor guy or whatever, I guess it was his daughter's stuff, and then there's like this little creature monster that comes out and he starts fucking with her at night when she's sleeping.
Lizzie.
Is it Lizzie?
Yeah.
So is it his daughter?
Mm-hmm.
Is it his daughter?
Yeah.
I know. At the end he's holding her and like he's saying, "I'm going to read you a story" and all this.
Yeah, it's
but
Lizzie.
he never really said.
I don't think he actually like, made some chick conceive that thing. I think he came. I don't know where the hell he found it, but he adopted it. It's not like genetic.
So
No,
was that always his daughter?
I believe that it is his daughter for real through birth. She's a deformation, and he loves her because it's his fucking daughter.
I agree. I agree with Steven.
No deformed nothing. It's a damn monster. There's no way that's a deformed person.
I agree with
anyway.
Steven.
That thing had red, like, pink eyes that were all gross and mucusy, like when it would blink and shit.
Guys, as dumb as you are.
Thing is nasty looking. But anyways, that was a good one. I would say that's my number 3 for sure. It was, for the ones I saw, it was good, entertaining. You said inside the closet, right? I wrote in the closet. I don't know why
it's
I wrote that.
inside the closet.
If you would tell somebody who's never seen Tales from the Dark Side, hey, go watch a few episodes, you would have to include that episode.
Yes, you would.
Yeah,
you have to.
That's.
If
I
you
mean,
didn't,
that's
like.
It looks like a fish schoolie. Doesn't it look like the fish schoolie a little bit?
The thing about Tales from the Dark Side, I remember watching them on the Sci-Fi Channel in the 90s when they'd have marathons all day during the afternoon. So, like, when there'd be nothing to do as a kid, you just burn through them. There are a lot that are, I don't want to say stale, but there are a lot that are almost, like you said, more like The Outer Limits or like a Twilight Zone, where they're good, but they're kind of more like a mystery type of thing. But the ones that are good are so good that, once you see one of those, like one of the really, really good ones, that's what will put you onto it. That's what will actually make you appreciate the show.
Yep. I agree.
All right, who's next? Paul.
So that was going to be my choice, but like I said, I can switch out a little bit here. So my number 3, since we've already mentioned Inside the Closet, my number 3 is going to be Family Reunion. It's a fun episode. It's one of the Tom Savini directed episodes. It's a werewolf episode about a father who has you kind of see a father has his son kind of chained up. You can see that he's kind of transforming into it. Has Patricia Tallman from the Tom Savini remake of Night of the Living Dead in it. And she's trying to get her son back. You're not sure exactly what's going on. You can kind of, you do kind of see his point of view of, he's trying to keep this child chained up, for the safety of everybody. But you're not sure exactly, what Patricia Tallman's doing. And then the ending kind of ties in greatly together. It's got great practical effects in it. If you're a werewolf film or a werewolf fan, it's definitely the episode that I would recommend for you. Family Reunion. Yeah. I'm not sure.
Because somebody told me it was called the Griffins or something.
No, Family Reunion.
Is that the name of the beast or whatever?
No, that's the one from Seasons of Belief. Is the Griffith.
Oh.
Or Griffer.
All right, so I have like 4 of them I have to watch now, which is pretty cool.
Yep. I mean, my third one was Inside the Closet, but I wanted to pick something different since Darren just talked about it. So.
Mm-hmm.
That's everything I've picked so far is not my top picks. They're just one. I'm trying to do something different. I'm just trying to say something different than everybody else.
I totally agree with Jordan. That's kind of what I'm doing.
I guess that's the whole thing with it. Say we all sit here and said our top 5, our top favorite.
They would probably be the same.
Yep. They would have the exact same, or at least the same 4.
Very close. Yeah.
It'd be Inside the Closet, Halloween Candy, Trick or Treat, and then from there we could, vary off.
Milkman cometh, Case of the Stab.
All right, fuck all this bullshit. Hey, let's chug a beer. We've been sitting around jerking off. Let's chug. Let's chug.
Chug. Chug, chug, chug. You guys aren't going to guess my next one.
Well,
Steven.
Well, it's not your turn. It's my turn.
I know.
Steven, number 3. What you got?
Well, I'm gonna choose Halloween Candy, which is honestly my number 1. But it's fucking one of the best episodes ever.
It is the best episode.
Good action. It's good makeup by Savini. Good direction. It's awesome story. It's probably it'd actually be my number 1. I'm not rating them either. It'd be my number. I'm just doing 5, but I'll talk about any. But it's the best one. It's fucking awesome. If you've never seen Halloween Candy, you gotta watch it. Fucking dope, right, Miranda?
It is the best episode.
I agree. Even if you are a fan of Halloween in any aspect, it's better than most movies. That episode alone is better than fucking most horror movies. You know, just perfect.
The cool thing I like
the
about
leaves,
the show,
the scenery, the lighting, the leaves blowing around. It's just everything
there
about
you
it.
go. Yeah. Doesn't it look like? Doesn't it?
Hey, also for that person that unsubbed, go fuck yourself.
Who unsubbed?
Because we know what's up. We saw it. Go fuck.
Who cares?
Anyway,
double L's. Anyways,
we don't need.
Run the fuck show then.
Doesn't the troll looking thing in that episode remind you of the boogers guy from Ernest Scared Stupid a little bit? It reminds me of him. Like when I saw him, I was like, I know the face is different.
I can see what you're saying.
He kind of looks like Fluffy too.
He does look a little like Fluffy, but was that the Savini episode?
Yes, that's another Savini episode.
So that would make sense.
And Savini made that. He made that monster. So yeah.
So that makes sense. It's a style.
He fucking did the same way he did. Whatever.
What was that, Steven? Sorry. Fuck. What did you say?
Who cares what I'm saying? Fucking talk amongst yourself.
You better watch your goddamn attitude, boy.
Fuck you.
I was just saying, hey, fuck that guy who unsubbed. Fuck him. We don't need him. I wasn't saying quit talking about it. I was just saying, hey, fuck that guy.
Listen, one person isn't going to change our life.
Chico Hernandez.
All right, you're up next. Who's up?
Jordan.
Next?
Jordan.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh shit. All right.
It's your number 2.
Shit, I had one, but I forgot it now. Hold on. See, my thing is I can't remember. I've seen every single episode, but I can't remember the names of stuff. Oh, wait. I forgot it again. Hold on.
Well, you're thinking about it. Should I go?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay.
Why don't you give me the gist, and I'll tell you the episode's name.
You want to do that?
Forgot that. Go, Darren.
All right,
sorry.
All right. So this is a weird one. I'm not sure if you guys. I'll wait for Steven. All right, Chad.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Darren.
No, I want to hear his rap on it. I want to hear if you. All right, sorry guys. Okay, so the one that I liked, I'd say number 2. Also, I like Halloween Candy. That's going to be my number 1. But I like Beatles.
That's a good one.
Beatles one.
Yep.
With the archaeologist, with the
mummy.
The mummy, where he steals the rubies out of her eyes, and then he finds the gold. It's pretty cool. I've noticed a lot of these episodes they have to do a lot with bugs, like roaches, and like they use that a lot in a lot of these episodes. But this one was a beetle one. It was pretty cool. I could see what they're trying to play off of with the the Egyptian shit with the what are they called, seraphs?
Yeah, the big
seraph beetles or whatever.
Arab.
But it was cool. It was a cool it was like a myth, like I don't know, like a myth story. It wasn't like some of these are like real sci-fi. Some of them are like straight up like kid horror. That was the thing with this. I'm noticing about this series is that it was very kid friendly. Like you could let your kids watch this stuff and it wouldn't scare them. I don't think.
I think I was talking to Steven about that earlier, and that kind of makes sense. Like what me and Grog was saying earlier. Like this was a CBS based show, so I'm guessing it was either PG or PG-13.
Yeah, nothing.
So it's a lot more timid than what you would see on Tales from the Crypt, which was HBO and could be R-rated episodes.
Yeah, like it seems more edgy than the Goosebumps, but less edgy, Tales from the Crypt, if that makes sense, right? Yeah. So it's kind of right in the middle where, like, I think like a preteen could watch it, and when you wouldn't scare them, you wouldn't be scared as a parent to like sit down and watch it with them back then. But for the adults, like, there's a lot of innuendos, just like everything we see, that kind of it makes it good for the parents too, or like the older people watching. But Beatles was good. If you like history and like Egyptian architecture and archaeology and shit like that, you'll like that episode for sure.
Do you like that episode, Jordan? Beatles?
It's not bad. It's not one of the best, but it's definitely a watchable one.
I do. It's a fun type episode where, similar type thing where a guy gets this mummy artifact and, somebody comes in and tells him, you don't need to, don't open it, and then, he breaks the rule and then continues to, and then he gets the foresight to it.
Go knock on the door and wake your dad up in the bathroom. He's probably sleeping.
It almost reminds me of the Tales from the Crypt episode, the Egyptian one. It is very different stories, but it has the same feel to it.
Or it kind of reminds me of or Stephen will kind of agree to the Tales from the Dark Side, the movie Tales from the Dark Side, that episode, the Mummy episode. Yeah, the Mummy episode from Tales from the Dark Side movie. It's kind of similar to that, too. Hey, Stephen, you all right there, killer? Stephen Barry.
Yeah.
You all right there, killer?
Yeah, I'm good.
Are you a fan of the Beatles episode?
No, not really. Not being a dick. I don't know. Something about that one I don't like.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, of the 8 that I watched, I enjoyed that one only because it has the history thing to it. Like, I like that it was a little different than some of the other stuff.
No, it's not a bad episode. I don't hate it, but yeah, it wouldn't be mine top. All right. So number 2 for me is another Halloween episode from season 4, which I don't know, Stephen or Jordan. I know you guys are the bigger Tales from Dark Side fans. If you guys are a fan of this one, but it's the Cuddy Black Sal episode.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. I was a huge fan. Like, to me, kind of like what Darren was mentioning, like a lot of these are kind of PG, PG-13. That one to me was more of a dark, like, episode. The old great grandma dies, is talking about the curse of the Cuddy Black Sal, that's, a creature of some type that's coming to, take a soul. And, this kid, this poor, like, small kid that's like 7 or 8 years old is trying to figure out a way to keep the curse of the Cuddy Black Sal from coming in and, stealing the soul of his great grandmother. It's got a really cool monster at the end. It's just an episode that I thoroughly enjoy, and I would definitely recommend checking out. And like I said, especially if you're looking for stuff to watch around the Halloween time, it's a Halloween episode. So definitely one that I would recommend checking out. Cuddy Black Sal.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right, on to you, Stephen.
First off, bullshit negative energy. Let's go fucking drink some beers. Chug, come on.
Chug, 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 chug.
Chug a lug.
I'm gonna go with my number one. My number one's Trick or Treat, the only one written by George Romero.
We were on number 2, but yeah, that's cool.
Oh no, we're not. Are we?
Yeah, it's the last. 2. You're the last one in this round
of number 2s.
Man. Fuck, man, I've already gone through.
Yeah, I think we've all kind of picked the same stuff.
I get a fucking way. Trick or Treat one.
Trick or Treat. That's a good one.
Fucking old man from the grandpa and Lost Boys. You got the fucking dad from Alf in it.
It's the pilot episode.
Awesome episode. It was the pilot episode. It wasn't actually the first episode, the pilot. Awesome episode. You can't get more Halloween than that one. And the fucking witch in it. It's one of the best witches I've ever seen in my life. It'd be awesome. Fucking, I'd love to have a bust of that. Awesome. Good, great episode. I don't know. Not much to say. I don't want to fucking like just go and bore people with what it's about. I would just say that if you're gonna go watch Tales from the Dark Side of the series, you've never seen any of them, you want to watch Trick or Treat, Halloween candy
Inside the closet.
inside the closet.
Nightmare Cometh.
Man
Milkman
cometh.
Cometh, yeah.
I would do those 5 and then branch out from there. But anyway, that's all I got to say about that. But fucking awesome show. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, no, it is.
All right.
You're up.
Well, I think we're all probably going to have the same number one.
What?
Number one episode. Your favorite episode of Tales from the
Well,
Dark
see that's why. Again, these aren't our number 1 throughs because I feel like we're all just kind of well, me personally. I'm just for one, so we don't talk about the same episode. I don't want to each talk about the same one. So these are not my personal favorites. These are just ones that I also like that are different than everybody else's. Anyway, word processor of the gods.
Oh, fuck! I forgot about that one. God damn it! Good joke.
It's a great episode. It's funny. It has it almost. This guy, he got his computer. What was it? Who died? It was his nephew or some shit. Who died and then like built this thing. Anyway, he has this word processing.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
School,
Yeah,
but it's supposed to, back then it's a shitty old computer, but back then, computers were high tech. Anyway, whatever he types into the computer, would he write a story, whatever would happen for real. If he said, typed in the clock behind me disappears, enter, or whatever the fucking button is, command, this shit would actually happen in real life. Almost, it reminds me of Cellar Dweller, kind of. Like the guy, you draw the comics that come alive.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. But with computers. Fun episode. It also reminds me of the Tales from the Crypt episode, what do you call it? Foreman's Calamity.
Foreman's Calamity.
They have the same feel. But yeah. Again, Processor, another good one. I'm not going to say every episode of Tales from the Dark Side is great, no. But every episode of Tales from the Crypt's not great either. But
that's true.
Tales from the Dark Side, again, even as a kid when I started watching them on the Sci-Fi Channel, it was because like, oh shit, Tales from I wish it was Tales from the Crypt. But I started watching them, and you come across the better ones, and god damn, they're good. But yeah, that's another
good one. That's a good one.
Out there.
I guess now we can just start going into like, if you want to just name some honorable mentions. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you this: the first one I would mention that like nobody would probably put in their top 5. It's called The New Man.
That's a good one.
I think it's like episode 2 or 3, and it's got what's his fuck from Alice, the diner, the chef, the diner owner or whatever. Yeah, spinoff, yeah. Fuck, what was his name, Grog? I can't remember. But it's so fucking badass. It's like he's a drunk.
Is that the one where the kid comes in and he's like, "Hey, Dad." Okay.
The kid comes, and it's kind of like a meta.
It's more of an alcoholic story. Yeah.
Me and Jordan talked this thing to death, like trying to figure out what it's about. What we've come to, I think, at least, right, Jordan? I think we've come to think like that the kid is alcoholism.
Yeah, he represents
the metaphor, and it's like, but it's such a cool fucking episode because it's like, it's so creepy, man. It's one of those that's like it's creepy, but you don't even fucking get why. Kind of, it's just got a vibe, and it
has a last car vibe to it too. It has a last car vibe to it too. Like
it's not really a horror episode. It's more like a.
But those are more scary than monsters, really, because
I agree. Yep.
That's more scary, being trapped in purgatory or some shit, or having weird like that shit will fuck with you more. Like if a monster's coming, at least, all right, you're gonna eat me, or I'm gonna fight you. Weird shit.
Okay. Jordan just made a fucking awesome point that I'm glad he said it, because I wouldn't have thought about it until he said it. There's certain episodes in Tales from the Dark Side, like that Monsters in My Closet, or even Trick or Treat, where like the devils are at the end, and he's going to hell. Those might be scary to somebody, but yeah, the scarier ones are the ones that are like that New Man and like the last cars. Like there's just something. The the vibe about him is
Yeah, it's very eerie.
very creepy. Like that new man one. The fact that kid comes in like, "Hey, Dad," he's like, "Who are you? Like, you're not my son." I don't know anyone named Jerry.
Jerry.
I've seen that. I've seen that one before.
Well, because you know what those episodes are. You know what they are.
Man.
They're like a bad dream. They're like a weird, fucked up dream that you have where you wake up and you're like glad to be awake. You're like, oh fuck that, you know. They're like a bad dream episode. They trip you out.
Yep.
I would agree that that's a fun episode. I mean, it's not really like it's, but I really enjoy that episode.
Yeah, man, that's one of my. Anyway, go ahead.
So just a couple that come off the top of my head that I enjoy, but wouldn't be in like my top 5 to 10 would be Don't Open the Box. I don't know if you guys.
Yeah.
Don't Open the Box is a good one. It's about a mailman who accidentally delivers a box to an old married couple, and of course you got this old hag lady that's trying to get everything out of the mailman to get the box. He wants the box back, and it's really the guy. He's the devil. He's Satan, and he's coming to get souls. But it's a very, very well done episode. I do enjoy that one. Another one for me, I believe this one was kind of based off a Goosebumps episode. It's called Hush.
Oh, yeah.
Goosebumps wasn't around then, Paul.
What?
Goosebumps wasn't around then.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, well, my bad. Goosebumps based an episode off it. There you go. There you go. Sorry. There you go. Goosebumps based an episode off of that. But I think Goosebumps episode was more popular than Tales from the Dark Side's episode of this was. But Hush, I did enjoy. I did enjoy that episode. I thought it was really cool. It's about a little kid who he's kind of like a little inventor making machines and whatnot, and he makes a machine that takes away noise. Well, it ends up being like a killer machine.
I like that.
Yeah, and he's got like a babysitter,
ain't it?
Yeah, the baby. Yep. He's got with a babysitter, and the babysitter comes in, and this machine's just going around. It's actually a fun episode. I really enjoyed that one, and I'm trying to think of another one that I really liked.
What's that one? Something Jones, Puncher Jones, or
what's the one that we talked about the other night, Stephen, with Danny?
The Odds.
Yeah, that one. It's not really a horror type episode, but I do really enjoy that one. That's a fun episode.
No.
That's a good episode.
No. Okay.
Against the odds.
The Odds is one of those that you would. I would put it under the guise of a Twilight Zone episode.
Yeah, it's really good though. I enjoyed it. Like it's.
I love. It's fucking Tom Noonan's in it. Tom Noonan, who's Frankenstein and Monster Squad, the Tooth Fairy and Manhunter. And he's easy money with Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah, it's one that I would recommend. I mean, like Steven said earlier, like compared to Tales from the Crypt, like Tales from the Dark Side is not even in like the same spectrum. But there's still some really good like hidden gem episodes in Tales from the Dark Side that I would.
But here's the thing.
Here's
the thing. I get it. They're very different.
Yeah.
But if you took the top 5, I mean, if you could narrow it down to 5, the top 5 best Tales from the Crypt episodes, and you took the top 5 best Tales from the Dark Side episodes, Crypt ain't gonna beat Dark Side. I mean, I would say they're even because I love both shows, but
they would be close.
Yes, yeah. I get Dark Side was a lesser of a show in that it wasn't on HBO. It wasn't fucking blown up as much, but it still had a lot of great actors, and the episodes are just as goddamn good. I'm saying if you took the top 5 of each, Dark Side is just right the fuck up there with it.
Well, why don't
it's
it
close
didn't
to
get as much play and as much.
I'd like to say one thing.
Why don't we do this? Why don't we?
Go ahead, Grog.
Hold on, Darren.
Let Grog.
Hold on. I gotta agree with Jordan on that because Yeah, I agree. Like, fucking, there's probably more Crypt episodes that were solid more than Tales from the Dark Side. But if you give me Halloween Candy over any fucking Crypt, I'm taking Halloween Candy.
That's what I'm saying. Halloween Candy gets you by the fucking balls.
It does. It grabs you by the poo poo, you know.
All right, so I just want to say, Tales from the Crypt, Tales from the Dark Side, love them both. But you know what? We all know, hands down, the better, creepier fucking intro is Tales from the Dark Side.
It is pretty creepy.
Hands fucking
Okay, look.
down.
Okay, here's where I say they're tied in
Best
again.
song ever.
Yes, it's the most eerie as a kid. Even if when
Oh,
you
yeah.
watch,
As a
that would
kid,
give
it's fucking
you
eerie
chills
as hell.
more. But you know, I mean, obviously, Tales from the Crypt fucking intro is badass too, man. You can't. Dark Side's eerie. Dark Side's eerier because you don't get as much. You don't get the scary castle. You don't need as much. You get a field, a daylit field, and a fucking tree.
And that's what's great
But
about
the
it.
voice and the tune are enough to put you over the edge. You know.
Yep.
So I get what you're saying, but they both have fantastic intros. You know.
All right,
Yes,
hey,
but
I'm gonna
what I wanted to say is,
Hold on, Darren. Hold on. We're talking about the intro. I'm sorry, Darren. Look, I got to say this. Jordan, you know what I'm talking about here, and all y'all. We're with intros. Okay, they're both creepy, but Tales the Crypt has more of a dun 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 and going down. It's more theatrical. It's more
produced.
I don't know. It's more fun. It's more fun. The Tales from the Dark Side intro is creepy as fuck. To me, Crypt is fun. Dark Side is creepy.
I'll be honest with you guys.
The Dark Side intro makes you feel like you're going to be fucking abducted riding your bike in front of your house as a kid.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. That's a good point.
All right. I have two things to say. This is my honest opinion. I know you're going to hate on it. The Erie, Indiana intro was scarier than Twilight or from the Dark
yourself,
Side.
Man.
Oh, God
First
damn.
all,
All right, look, Darren, I like Erie, Indiana.
Second of all,
I do. I was young enough that I was still young enough to
that was
that
creepy.
show.
The kid
But you're out of your goddamn mind. That was a children's show, and it wasn't creepy. It was good. I like the Indiana commercial intro,
It was
but
cooler at least.
He would have had more credibility if you mentioned "Are You Afraid of the Dark's" intro.
Well, that was dope.
all great intro.
On fire.
Hey, Jordan.
How many? Magazine.
Okay, hey, we're done. We're done with the review. We're done with all this bullshit. We're gonna talk
Whoa,
to
whoa,
chat.
whoa.
Fuck you! I had
say-
one thing to say, Eli.
Hey, I want to say one more thing. There's a couple episodes we have completely forgot about that I still think were fun.
Basher Malone.
I'm not a huge fan
But
of
the
Basher
wrestling
Malone.
one?
No, I'm not a huge fan.
Fight the Demon?
But there are a couple episodes that I think that we should mention. One being the circus, which is a fun episode. I believe.
Yeah, that's
I was
a
gonna
good.
watch that tonight.
As well as love.
It.
Yeah, as well as Love Hungry, which I believe is a fun episode as well. Love Hungry, where the fat chick is trying to go on a diet and ends up wearing these ridiculous glasses and hearing aid that makes her think that food is talking to her and she can hear it scream while she's eating it. I thought it was a fun episode.
I just want to address the chat for a second.
Okay,
Larry asked a very poignant question that me and Jordan can maybe answer. Now, Jordan, Larry asked the question: Halloween candy or brass hearses?
Halloween candy.
How can you do that to me? Halloween. All right. Halloween candy. Halloween candy is the ultimate. Okay, here's the thing. How do you? Halloween candy is the ultimate Halloween episode. It's the ultimate good. Brass hearses is
a great episode.
That's like saying what's your favorite movie and saying like Chainsaw Massacre or like Half Baked. Well, obviously, if I'm in the mood for horror, I'm going for this. I'm going for this. You know what I'm saying? Like Brass Hearses is for me, it's hysterical. It's one of the greatest, funniest, most enjoyable things to watch on the planet. That's the Tales from the Crypt episode for people who don't know. It's called anyway. Yeah.
So
I forgot.
so what did you say? I'm sorry, I was dealing with family shit. What did you say?
They're on two different spectrums. You can't put those two together. I told him it's like trying to watch the original Chainsaw or Half Baked. Are you in the mood for a comedy? Or are you in the mood for a horror?
That's not even a comparison.
No, but I'm saying, are you in the mood for a comedy? If you're in the mood for a comedy, you don't watch the original fucking Chainsaw. But if you're in the mood for a horror, you don't watch fucking Half Baked. I'm saying they're on two different fucking spectrums. You can't.
Well, I see. Hey, Jordan, but let me ask you this:
It's October, Halloween candy. Is it the middle of July and I've had fucking 9 beers in me already?
Yeah.
Hershey's.
Well, Jordan, can I ask you this? Can I ask you this? Can I ask you something?
Go ahead, my friend.
Fucking want some?
Randy, I want a flavor tonight. Listen, these motherfuckers, first of all, let me get my last thought out before we move on.
Your only thought.
I want to go back to what we were saying earlier, where you were like, oh, it's so hard to contrast Tales from the Dark Side and Tales from the Crypt. How cool would it be if we do an episode with the next run where we compare 5 for 5 Tales from the Crypt, Tales from the Dark Side?
Yeah, but I don't like to compare them because they're because then I feel like they're fighting each other, and I love them both.
Not really, because I think it'd be like you would finally decide like my top 5 Tales from the Dark Side is better.
Like I said, you can't pick.
We don't like to compare them. They're two different shows.
It's just trying to say which is better. I don't think either is better. The
Not
average
better, but like, what do you
average person would probably pick Crypt. The average person probably say Tales from the Crypt's better. But
it's saying
only because it's more well known. If you give Dark Side a chance and you see the good episodes, they both hold their own all day, every day.
Well, what about this? We haven't thought about this yet.
That's like asking me to choose like what's better, Growing Pains or Mr. Belvedere. You know,
it's like you're trying to ask me to pick which kids.
Growing Pains or Mr. Belvedere.
Yeah. It's like you're asking me
to pick
my kids is my favorite.
All right. Well, how about this then, guys? Since we did the Tales from the Dark Side thing, I think in the future we should do a Twilight Zone or Outer Limits one as well. Your top 5s.
I agree. The Outer Limits and Twilight Zone, same thing.
We should definitely do that.
They have so much potential. If you see the right episodes, they're great. They have their dull ones, but so does any of them. Tales from the Crypt. There's some Tales from the Crypt episodes that I wouldn't watch if you paid me. They suck.
Hey, let's do this real quick. Fucking let's chug a beer.
Chug, 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 chug.
All right, well, we're gonna
All right, do the chat thing, Steven, because they want to.
What, talk to chat? Let's talk to chat.
Yeah, let's do a chat for a little bit.
This is like 5 minutes ago. Tapkin says, "Are You Afraid of the Dark is better than Goosebumps." 100%. Goosebumps sucked. I mean, all right, like I'm not gonna say it sucked because they had the few Halloween episodes that were okay and stuff. But Goosebumps, when I was growing up, I was a little older for Goosebumps, not like super old, but like I was a little bit
same
too
age, dude. We watched them. I still collect it. I got the tapes, dude. I love
Darren, you didn't. Because you probably watched Power Rangers.
I didn't watch Power Ranger. Okay, I did a little bit, but I wasn't.
I'm too old to. I never got into Goosebumps. I was already bird dogging.
25 when Goosebumps came. You were like 25 when they started making Goosebumps books.
That's what I said. I was already bird dogging chicks and banging beaver.
Your kid in the room, you dirtbag.
You conceived her that year, the first year you watched Goosebumps.
Oh, I could see
Goosebumps. Look, I remember all the kids having the Goosebumps book, and at that point, I never was because I was already watching like normal horror movies. But Are You Afraid of the Dark was a good family. A family horror series ish.
Yeah.
Well, I'm telling you, I went back and watched Erie, Indiana. It's fucking good.
Hey, Indiana is good. Indiana is great. Good.
Hey,
Erie, Indiana was good. I think they made another Erie, Indiana, and it did kind of suck. It was like it was some weird off anyway.
Yeah, Terry
Yes,
says a
yeah.
chat game every
Grog
time
has-
these guys
Grog
disagree.
has
we drink.
served.
Oh, hey, Elizabeth said Alfred Hitchcock presents. Yeah, when I was a kid, holy shit, I'd watch Alfred Hitchcock presents with my. I would watch that with my mom all the time, man. Dude, there are so many. Alfred Hitchcock presents was kind of. There were some Twilight Zone type, but it was more like crime shit. But it was so fucking good. There are so many good Alfred Hitchcock presents episodes. I fucking love that show, man. And I have the goddamn Alfred Hitchcock on my leg.
What's wrong with your leg?
God damn.
Show me your leg.
Look at
You
that
show
leg.
me your leg.
I'll drink your leg.
Hey,
You drink to my leg.
You drink to my leg. Hey, Jordan. Fuck, switching that motherfucker. You fucking want some?
Big
Wild
Chinese.
Will. Wild Will's been fucking with me all night. What's up, Wild Will? What are we doing here? Let's do a chug.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Chug, chug, chug.
Chug.
I'm drinking whiskey, man. I haven't had whiskey in a while.
You were
Hey, you
born.
look like Lucas from the movie Lucas. Little Corey Haim, young ass Corey Haim.
I like that.
Isn't that the girl?
the
Isn't
Amazing
that the girl from Goonies? Right?
Listen, I don't care what you guys say. My hair is flowing and amazing, and in like 6
Your
months,
hair
when I
looks
go
like
back-
my dick.
Dude, when Beth starts braiding it up all sweet and nice on Saturdays for the show, and I get I'm gonna get a prom haircut, or like styling. Prom dress. I'm gonna wear a prom dress, and she's gonna do my hair and put like little flowers in it in the spring.
What you need to do is you need to shave the sides up, spike the top, and you need to get that hair like a Robert Downey Jr. in Weird Science.
Dude, I'm gonna look like John Stamos in like 2 months. It's gonna be
You
fucking
look
big.
like John Goodman, butt fuck. That down like this.
Hey, you say
Hey,
John Goodman, now
hey, we're at the insiders of horror. Hey, y'all ready to watch it? Need to subscribe to us, huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, hold on. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Get back in
Let me go.
character.
Let
Back in
hey,
character.
let me go back to-
There you go.
Hello, guys. How are y'all doing?
That was a time warp.
Oh, I'm so sorry to offend.
All right. So we didn't plan on this, but
What's up with this motherfucker tonight?
we didn't plan on this, but for all the guys on the show tonight, if you had to rate, listen to me, if you had to rate Tales from the Dark Side on a scale of 1 to 10 as an entire entity for your childhood, whatever, like, you know, it's different for everybody compared to other things that we like Twilight Zone, Outer Limits, The Munsters, fucking, you know, shit like that. What would you rate it? At a 10? A 10?
10. I'd go higher if I could break the. Give me a fucking 12
Yeah, if I
on
could
that
break
prick.
the fucking barrier, I'd go fucking 15, motherfucker.
It when it comes down to it, and I have everything in the world to watch at my fingertips. A lot of times I'll go dark side,
I gotta, Jordan.
and that's for my personal enjoyment. So I mean, you can't. Dark side's fantastic. You got to give it a 10.
And I'll give it a goddamn 20 just for I'll give it a 10 for just like being quality and like I love the episodes, but I'll give it a 20 for fucking nostalgia and like as soon as I hear the theme song and I see the intro, I feel like I'm 12 years old in my mom's room watching on a little fucking black and white fucking 19-inch TV. So yeah, 20.
And I just want to say, guys, he was just saying about how like, he stuff at his fingertips to watch. I am going to start working on slowly building up the server again to get up to about anywhere from 40 to 100 plus terabits on the server. So There'll be a lot
I'll
more
tell you
stuff
what,
on there.
the Plex saves me every day. It gives me something to watch all times.
I love Terabits.
All right, what's next? What do we got going? So we rated that. I'm gonna give it a 7, only from the 8 episodes I watched. If I watched all 4 seasons back to back, I saw 4 I have to watch that you guys recommended, so my total will change, I'm sure. But I'm gonna say 7. It's solid.
You're gonna
It's
say 7 on what?
out of 10.
Okay, we got a question from the chat from Eric Bendel, Horror Mancave himself, who's a part of our group. He says, about the movie Tales from the Dark Side. What's your favorite story, and how do you rate the movie overall? I'll
He's
start.
referring to Creepshow 3.
Well, exactly.
I don't remember him. I couldn't tell you.
But
The goddamn gargoyles one is the best.
I'll start. I rate the movie, I don't know, maybe a fucking 8. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's pretty good. But yes, I will go with the last episode, the Gargoyles. James Remar is a badass actor in it, and he's fucking great. And just the whole story of fucking like the kids, like at the end, like the fucking you shouldn't have told, and the kids fucking gargoyles. It's an amazing story. But I do really love the second story with fucking that's all the money in the world I have. You know, like I the black cat. But yeah, the last. But I love the last story. And James Remar is so. I'll say this too about this. It's off the subject a little bit, but James Remar is one of the most underrated actors ever. He's in the Warriors, 48 Hours, fucking Tales from the Dark Side. Like he's so fucking good, man. He's an underrated actor that people don't talk about enough. I fucking love him, and I love that story. All right, whoever's next, go.
What you said is exactly what I would say. I mean, it would be a 7.5 to 8 for me. The best story is the Gargoyle story. Black Cat would be my second one for sure. But the Gargoyle story with James Remar. I mean, the creature at the end of it. Who did was it Dick Smith? Like, who did the creature effect for that one?
I think Steve Johnson, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I'll have to look at it. But no, it's amazing. Like, I mean, that little portion, the gargoyle portion, definitely is a perfect ending to that.
You never tell.
Yeah. But the Black Cat episode, is good as well. Yeah, it'd be like 7.5, 8 for me. Yeah, it's as far as anthology films, it's to me, it's one of the, it's one of the upper echelon ones for sure.
Yeah.
Jordan, Darren.
I never saw it. No, I saw it.
Of course, Darren's never seen it. So
are we rating Tales from Dark Side
the movie? The movie. I'm just fucking with you, Darren. The movie, Jordan.
Darren,
no, I saw it before, but
out of
I don't know anything about it. I don't remember.
Because you never saw it. It's okay. It's okay, Darren. Just say I've never seen it and pass it on to Jordan. Pass the torch on to Jordan. Say I've never seen it. Hand it off to Jordan. There we go.
I never seen it.
There you go. And hand it off to Jordan. Let Jordan.
Hey, I'll give it a 7.5 to 8.
I love good movies.
I love the gargoyle part. The other ones are okay. I don't.
I'm not a big one on the mummy one. That's.
But I'm not a huge fan of that. If you're going for an 80s anthology movie or whatever,
right up there. Yeah,
you can't go wrong with it. It's obviously it's not Creepshow, but it's still a good.
It's honestly like Grog said, it should have been Creepshow 3. Like it should have been. Yeah,
It-
that's
it-
what that should have been
Even-
Creepshow 3 instead of that monstrosity
everyone
they
can hear
did.
me. It was gonna be Creepshow 3, but due to certain legal issues, it couldn't be. So it ended up being Tales from the Dark Side.
It should have been
Well,
Creepshow 3.
I'm glad it wasn't though, because in all honesty, I love the movie, but those stories don't feel like Creepshow to me.
The first one does. I mean the first one and second. Well, yeah, no, I get
It's
what
not
you're
even filmed. It's not even filmed even slightly like a Creepshow. Even Creepshow 2 was filmed like Creepshow. It doesn't feel like it. So I know what you're saying, and I'm not dismissing it.
So
but
are you
it's
trying
not.
to say Creepshow 3 was even remotely filmed like Creepshow 1 or 2? That was a fucking shit turd.
What?
I said, are you trying to say Creepshow 3 was even remotely filmed like Creepshow 1 or 2? Because that was an absolute shit show.
Nobody considers that a Creepshow movie.
Hey, it's still labeled as Creepshow 3 though.
Yeah, well, they shouldn't have called it that because nobody has actually legally given them the right to call it that. I don't know
I
why
would
they were
agree.
able to call it that. It is not a Creepshow 3.
Sorry about that. I had my volume low.
I would agree. I would agree with you on that. Like
Steven
it's a
had
shit film.
seizure. You see it?
What are we talking about? Fucking apples or oranges?
Well, we just gave Steven a
Should be able to
seizure.
hear me now.
You guys see that in the chat?
Oh.
His eye went crazy for a second, and he twitched a little bit.
Oh,
I know.
get lit
That's when you
over
get pissed. I know. You look like you had a seizure.
Oh, I did. Oh, I see it. I see it on the
You
camera.
see
Yeah,
it? You like did the eye thing. You were like, "Fuck!"
I lose my shit over the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Sometimes.
All right, everyone in the chat, we know Steven so well, man. We've been friends for years now, and like we can always tell. I know you guys probably can too. The people who've known us for a long time, like our little mannerisms and shit. But when Steven gets real pissed at something and he wants to say something, he closes the one eye and he like gets a little twitchy. And it looked like he had a fucking seizure before he said something. But there's times
and then he'll also call us fat fucking. Well, actually, he just calls Darren that fat fucking worthless pieces of shit.
Worthless
I'm
piece of
calling
shit.
you a piece of shit. You know, like even if you're like my best friend, I go, you're a fucking piece of shit.
Listen, I'm hefty, but
What was that? What was that, Grog? Hey, yeah, I have no problem calling some of my best friends a piece of shit because in that moment I feel it. They know I love them, though.
liberated.
That's true. But I mean, there's some of us he's called probably a piece of shit more than others. But I mean, yeah, he's definitely he's probably calling each of us.
Tit for tat, fucking blah blah blah.
But
whatever.
Kind of going back on what this overall show is all about, which is Tales from the Dark Side, which I honestly think is one of the most underrated horror, series that was really made. Like, I mean, people don't. They always talk about Tales from the Crypt, Goosebumps, all that. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Yeah, but I think Tales from the Dark Side always.
Lick my nuts.
Dude, shut up. Goosebumps is dope as fuck.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Darren, this is why we don't let you into.
It's fine. You guys are a little older than me and Jordan, but that was our shit a little bit. We liked.
I'm the same age as you.
I'm older than we are. And
I'm only a year older than both of y'all, and I agree that Goosebumps is shit. I'm just saying, Tales from the Dark Side is an underrated gem as far as horror series to me. I didn't get it. I unfortunately did not get to watch it like Steven. Unfortunately, we were all still in diapers when Steven was rubbing his pud.
Oh, hey, by the way, I would just like to say.
Don't tell that story.
Hold on, Darren. I would just like to say that someone mentioned earlier that Steve was the only one watching Tales from the Dark Side while everyone else
maybe Grog was too.
I was watching it too because
Grog's an old fucker
we're
too.
the same fucking age, unfortunately.
Yeah, but me, Jordan, and Darren were still in diapers, so we weren't watching it when it was fucking first coming out. But, however, I will say it's a very underrated show that I highly recommend that you guys watch. There's a lot of fun episodes out there, for you guys to check out.
By the way, I just want to say, Steve, hold on. Wait. just want to say again, guys.
Hey,
Yesterday
Metropolis.
was Stephen Barry's birthday. Very happy belated birthday
Let's
to
give
him.
him
If
a
you haven't
chug.
mentioned,
Give
and
him a
wait, shut! I'm not done yet, Darren. Shush. Okay, so not only is Steven's birthday yesterday, but he shares a birthday with none other than Steve Harris, the bass player for Iron Maiden.
Oh,
Oh.
So there was tons of fags born on that day then.
Yeah. I guess God didn't put down just one piece of shit. He must have put down a bunch of single bears.
Your fireman's gonna run you through.
Yeah.
All right. Is there any more questions from the chat before we finish up with this monstrosity of an episode?
Chris, want to ask us any questions? Not if not.
Monstrosity of an episode.
Like,
No, it was good. It was good.
I had fun with you
I
guys.
would like to say something.
hey, Metropolis is in the chat. He's cool as shit.
I would like to say to the whole chat before we leave.
Thank
tonight,
you, Gunther Bus.
We're about to fucking leave. I would like to say thank you all for joining us on this journey.
Yeah, thank you to the
Great
1,000 people
Shut the
subscribed.
fuck up! I would like to say thank you for joining us on this journey. We've been 23 episodes now. We love you. Seems like you love us. 1,000 subs or more. Brings a tear to my eye. I sometimes sit in my bed at night and think, who's on the Horrorholics page tonight? What are they chatting about? What are they talking about? And sometimes I can't sleep because it's so goddamn crazy important to me. I just want to say, when you post, we hear it. You like, we feel it. When you say anything to us, understand it, and we love you. And here's the 1,000 subs or more. We love you, and if you don't love us, I hope you fucking die, and I hope you were molested as a child. Let's chug.
Let's chug to 1,000 subs.
Oh, shit.
Write that down.
It started off so
Chug.
That's gonna be it for tonight, boy.
Bruno wants to say hi. He's been chugging all night with us.
Oh, we got 8 minutes. Okay. God damn,
That dog is. Look at that thing.
I know. Look at
The
Bruno.
dog is so fat.
It doesn't look real. That
looks
dog
like
looks
his
like
owner.
he
Looks
looks
his
like
owner. So
Guys,
fat.
he
Bruno.
he looks
Bruno's
like
the best
Gleep.
dog, dude.
He looks like Gleep from Gloop and Gleep from the Herculoids.
Listen, if he's not around his daddy,
Yeah, he looks like one of those. Just one biomorphic shape.
listen, I'm gonna tell you guys, spade or neuter your animals. If you've never had, I'm gonna be like Drew Carey before Drew Carey. If you've never had a bulldog in your life and you have an opportunity to get one,
Don't.
get one. They're the best dogs ever. They're so sweet.
My fucking
Listen, he's gonna
was
sneeze.
kinda,
He's gonna sneeze on your food every time.
my speech was kind of anticlimactic. I didn't know we had 8 more minutes to go.
Hey, let's just chug it out and finish this episode up. This is it.
Okay. Well, hey, Chad, we'll be honest with you. We got about fucking 5 minutes maybe in this show for y'all. 6 minutes, 6. We'll say 6. 6 minutes. I want everyone, Chad. I want everybody to pull their pants down, finger blast their asshole, and chug the last beer they got. And let's end this motherfucker with a full-on fucking jerk song. 1, 2, 3, go!
Chug.
I put my drinks in there. I put my drinks. Listen, do you guys have friendlies near you?
Shut up, Darren.
Do you guys have friendlies?
Shut up. Darren,
tell you a
are
story.
trying to finger blast their buttholes at the last minute.
I was going to tell you a story. All right, no stories. I'm not allowed to tell story, guy.
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done.
Stop being a little bitch.
Come on, let's go. Hey, one last chug. Let's go, bitch.
All right, everyone in the chat. 1 out of 10. How good did Steven do at running the show tonight? 1 out of 10. Let's keep him rolling for the last 2 minutes.
Steven sucks at running the show.
I'm gonna give him like
he gets all
him a
pissed off at me for not giving
short
a fuck.
pants.
I'm gonna give 6.5.
I give him a fucking 4 point fucking.
Is
I
this
give
a
him
drinking
I give him
show or is this a
2.6.
fucking pud
Fucking
pulling show?
bullshit, Jordan. I thought you were my bud, man.
Hey man, I thought you were my bud. Get all pissed off at me for not giving a fuck. I wasn't in the mood earlier, and this cocksucker's gonna get pissed because he's trying to run a civil because he's actually putting effort into running the show. As a showrunner, I give him. I
Hey,
give those,
are you
I give
guys
those
gonna
feet.
drink or are you gonna
Thumb
sit there
down.
and pull each other's puds? Fucking drink, bitches.
How about the
I drank more in the last hour than you drank the last fucking week, Paul. So don't tell me my business.
Oh.
in this fucking show right now?
Larry, I'm not doing that tonight. Oh shit! What do we got here?
Hey, Jordan, I'm reaming your ass when we're done.
Oh, bring the noise, bring the pain.
I did nothing wrong.
No, you're fantastic, dude. I swear to God.
Man,
shut up. We're fucking with you.
I'm trying to do a good show, man.
You did.
I know, but I don't take it as seriously as you, and I can't help it. I can't help it. No matter how hard I try, I just can't worry about it.
Stop being a little bitch.
Exactly. Stop being a little bitch.
God rest his soul. Mr. Z.
In this or what?
Mr.
3
Z.
more minutes. So
Come on.
how about you pick up a beer?
Thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all had a great time.
Oh God. Yeah.
No.
Love y'all.
The dark side is always there, waiting for us to enter, waiting to enter us. Until next time, try to enjoy the daylight.
Sarlacc pit and a little dick. He's our sweet baby retard.